Hello? Hello?
Can I do the intro? This is Sharal Smith, and you're listening to Talkin Schmit.
Are we ready?
We're back, kids. 3rd annual PODDY Awards. Talkin Schmit podcast. The skies have opened up. We got some blue skies. Eric and his dad are looking down at us.
In my dad and Eric's spot, looking over Rockaway Beach. It's awesome.
We're just going to freestyle today. Tim has a list of some talking points, and I got it all in my brain.
Excuse me for the glasses. I got a sty in my eye, and I'm not going to show you guys my penis eyes and neck face today. I want to do a couple shout-outs. The reason why I'm here, Jay Lewis, I want to thank you. I wouldn't be here. It was you in the comments. I want to shout out Brooke Kelly at Bevy and Brine. She's an artist that I got to channel art with. I've never done that. It was fucking insane. I want to shout out Kenny McOsborne. I talked to Kenny before I got here today, and he's the fire I needed. Actually, I was screaming his fucking ear like I am right now. I will calm down. Shout out to Nate Sherwin.
Shout out.
Of Portland Burnside Loke, just to start it out. We still going?
All right, we're going to start it now.
What happened? We didn't do it?
Oh, that was a test.
That's fucked up, dude.
And now,
Boys want some coffee?
Yep. Who's got it better than us?
The Bodski.
I love Neil Blender, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! It's finally here.
This is gonna be clean.
The fuck are they, dude? I need my Talkin Schmit, man.
I'm a West Coast bad boy.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
By the way, Schmitty, I've said hello to you so many times.
Whoa, slow it down.
You know, every time I try to get out, they pull me back in.
High drive to right.
You guys don't know anything about skating.
It is out of here.
What's up?
Here comes the nice.
Okay, that's rough.
It's gonna get fucking gnarly.
Konnichiwa.
I operate on humor.
Does anybody remember last year?
I don't even know if that's a word.
You gotta warn it, basically.
43.
Are you out of your mind?
Oh, this is the guy we're looking for. You know, hit the payphone, what up?
Dude, I'm a morning dude too now.
Why are all these people here
What, is this really happening? I only dream this stuff at home.
Holy cannoli.
I've known him since I was like this big.
I'm not claiming.
I love that guy.
They're out there with their poo-poos.
Hasta la vista, baby.
That's Schmitty.
I love skateboarding more than anything.
I mean, hell yeah, dude. I've listened to your podcast before. I know how this goes.
It's the biggest con job ever.
It was kind of like being on a skate trip, but you never skate.
We're living in a catfish age, homeboy.
So what we've been through, we're gonna get a reward, I feel like.
Keep the wheels greased.
You know, as they say, the best thing since sliced bread in my world.
Fucking insane. Talkin Schmit, man.
Frisco icon.
They took them to secondary because he had a Thrasher shirt on.
The most scared I've ever been.
Oh man, I looked you up on YouTube.
Provoking the stoke.
You're gonna come out different.
You just bundle up, you run around the block to get the blood going.
Why do I have no shirt on? Why is Bart's arm wrestling Dawson's Creek?
Just one more fucking bang, you know what I mean?
I can see you doing this.
I mean, just listen to the name. You gotta be obnoxious.
Talkin Schmit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, dog.
In the history of life itself, how many people, if not many, maybe just us, have filled 10 gallons of mayonnaise into a TV and blew it up with a half a stick of dynamite?
I love it so much.
This is Tim McKenney. This is the PODDY Awards.
And we're Talkin Schmit here. All right, kids.
No, that's messed up, dude. You told me you weren't going to do that.
Hello, everybody. This is Schmitty, podcast Talkin Schmit. We're with the 3rd annual PODDY Awards. I got McKenney and myself under a blue sky. Eric J, his dad, looking down at us. Favorite fishing spot? Tell him, Tim.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
When I was a kid, this is where I saw my first striper caught. My dad running down, disappearing, and coming back with a 15-pounder. I watched Eric J's dad sit here and just enjoy it in his red Ram truck. One of the last times I hung out with Eric J was right here. And one of the times I texted when he told me he was in a dark spot, I was sitting right here going, where's your dad buried? His ashes right here, because I figured. That just went deeper than my first time before he fucked up. I do want to shout out people, but I'll make it quick.
Hey, shout out to my wife real quick, Sharal Camisa, for letting us use her car.
Shout
and
out.
we got a mobile studio. If you're not on YouTube, which I don't blame you for, we are visually doing it right now, but there we go.
Shout out Justin Lewis
Shout
out
out.
of the Burlingame San Mateo area. He left a comment saying, come on the PODDY Awards. It only took one. Shout out to the days with Marshall and the boys bombing the parking garage and jumping on the security guard's car. I want to shout out Jordan Wilk and Andy Dicker of Skate Wild. Go check their last edit. Jordan fucks up the Element Skate Camp. And they gave him a week and he went and destroyed it like he had something to prove. I also want to shout out Brooke Kelly of Bevy and Brine. That's her art.
Shout out.
I got to channel art with this chica. She's awesome. Go check her podcast. She's got 3. I'll just mention Woman Unstuck. More like the woman I wish would have stuck around. Super awesome. Shout out to your dad.
Shout out.
And the Lake of the Ozarks for making What a Woman You Are. I want to shout out Kenny McOsborne.
Shout out.
And Bon James out of Colorado Springs. Your positive energy really got me here as well. I just talked to Kenny. We brainstormed on the pod. He wants to say Nate Sherwood and Brodka were his favorite pods.
Edge of Skate.
He wants to also shout out Stockton.
Shout
It's
out.
where he's from.
209
He wants
Kingpin Skate Shop.
And he wants to shout out Slip as well, another skate shop. And he wants to shout out Jeremiah, rest in peace.
Shout
His
out.
attitude was like no others, and it's kind of that's what skating's about, is the love from
I
your
want to
friend.
shout out Rob.
Shout
I
out.
don't remember your last name, but I went to high school with you, and you're from Stockton, and you listen to the podcast, so hope you're doing well.
Well, he probably knows what we're talking about then. Anyways, let's. I don't know if I
Let's
said
kick it into the song.
Bjork, the Hunter. Fucking, that's what Schmitty's been doing for us.
Keith Cochran.
He'll bring back the goods, but we don't know when, and he seems to fucking make it happen down to the ender, to the sea bass. So stoked. This has been my fire.
If travel is searching and home what's been found, I'm not stopping. I'm going
And I want to start it out with Archer Braun, because Archer Braun's interview, I threw him out this challenge and I said, Archer, put on the Talkin Schmit shirt, go spin a 5, and I got you a dinner anywhere you want. And here's Archer. Fucking 540 in the Talkin Schmit shirt. Love it.
Hey, well, thank you for the challenges. Your challenges have propelled me for years now, man. You're the best.
I want to say this too, because I can relate to Camisa on this. He did an ad, or he was in a little clip for Talkin Schmit, and I go, who is this kid at the skate shop? I want to know more about him. Then all of a sudden he's on the pod. It was so classic. I'm pretty sure Misa said the same thing. It's like, who is this kid? I want to know. Ripper. And there he is. It was awesome.
Real skateboarder, real ripper. And Jake Brown, shout out to you. You were living in Ramona and you sent me the, he's got that new game. It's a dice game called End Zone, and it's hitting the shelves right now like fucking Monopoly. It's pretty sick.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to shout out Gravette.
Shout out.
These are my Berkeley shades, 1999. I got a sty. I'm not going to let you guys see my face today. So, come to town. Bring your 9-weight. We're sitting here at Rockaway Beach. I'm surprised I haven't seen a steelhead jump. Bring your 7-weight, but a 9's good anyways.
Out there.
I tied Clousers for you. Come out when you're. We could go dance with halibut and stripers in the bay in San Mateo as well. I'll blow your fucking mind. Next time you're out here, get a hold of Schmitty and we'll go throw the Flacco hero, brother.
I want to talk about one of the things that I enjoy most in life, and that is laughter.
Does anybody remember laughter?
I don't know.
And I want to give an award to the best laugh. And how I'm going to do it is it's Tim choosing who it was.
I'll be honest with you, everything's really hard on this pod, but I really liked Alana's. As much as her story and who she is, and I mean, it went along with that laugh. It was just, I want to say it's giddy. I don't know if that's the right word, but just like awesome energy and just from the heart. The laugh was from the heart. So I'm giving it to Alana. Is that right?
Alana Smith. It's crazy. We had, how many Smiths were on the program this year? Evan Smith, Fred Smith, Alana Smith. Alana Smith, you are the winner for best laugh.
I love it so much. It's so great. Thank you so much.
Much love. Thank you so much for spending the time. We never take for granted the guests and how much time they spend with us. We appreciate you. I gotta know, from your perspective, you may have listened to the podcast, all the different stuff throughout the year, and then recently you've kind of listened to them again to kind of get yourself a little refreshed with it. What are the highlights throughout? Like, what are some like, oh my God, that was an amazing guest, or like what that person said? What are some things that you really like feel like we did right, I guess?
First, I'm going to start out with transitioning back into life and back into reality was harder than sitting at home through this COVID. I didn't even know how to act. I couldn't be myself. I've been in a state of depression that I'm just finally getting out to where, I hate to say it, Talkin Schmit was the last thing on my mind. It was getting my head back and trying to be happy and trying to be there for my son, to where coming back and doing all this research at 1.5 speed, or in Nate Sherwood's case, 0.75 speed.
You know, every time I try to get out, they pull me back in.
It was almost better. It was like a fucking, a binge of Talkin Schmit. And if you go, it's all positive. There's not a fuck you baby on it. It's love. If you need a friend, come talk to me. I'm a sensitive person. Evan made me cry because those are some heavy words. And that's all sometimes we fucking need is, hey man, can I get a voice? Can I get a homie? Though it made me cry, dude, because it's truth. And then, because I've been there and I couldn't get a shit except a bad thought, a cold curb, and I'm ready to jump. And if one homie would have been there, hey Tim, let's go do a kickflip, I might have started skateboarding again. I'm dead ass serious, because look at me now. So fucking, those words hit hard. I love Evan Smith. I've already said it, dude. He's my Phil Shao, new era Phil Shao. Nobody's gonna take that from me.
Well, help me with this award then. We're here at the fucking ocean. Fishing happens here, so let's go to the Sea Bass Award. The fish that almost got away but didn't. Last year was Chuck Treese. Who's it gonna be this year?
I'm going with Freddie, and it's Freddie Smith. What? You got, first of all, it was Tex. You got what? You got Tex on the show? Now you got Fred, and then you're telling me you did some kind of thing where he wasn't pro. I'm going, what? His board was, I'd seen his board more than anybody's. It just got me so pumped. Both Tex and Smith put more 80s fire, fucking brought me back to like these shitty old TVs and the screen VHS. Those were the two to do it for me. So really hard between those two. But Smith is like, I can't believe. When was the last time I even heard that name was what? Fred Smith 3 graphic?
Yeah.
Glowing white, all dark, and dude, it just brought me back. It was deep as shit.
And it was completely coincidental that it ended up being the last episode of the year, which came out around Christmas time, and he was the jolly Saint Nick of Talkin Schmit.
Brought Christmas to our
that
town.
laughter and just his stories and his fucking like
Schmitty took
rejuvenation.
That Saint Nick bite, that was mine. It's like, dude, you just brought Saint Nick to town, bro. He did, dude. You made my fucking
But it was
Christmas.
fucking real, and we appreciate it so much. And Freddie, the door is always open. And I can't believe he's working on a graphic for me. I'm pretty stoked on that. What else? Well,
you said McKenney's Choice, right? Did we already do Evan?
No. I think we should save McKenney's Choice for the end.
I think I already just said it. It's obvious that my hero is. Okay, let's
hold on.
Going.
McKenney wants to say his choice.
McKenney's Choice.
Evan Smith, you're gonna be my hero for life. Not only were your words, like I said, with your crow, we were on it. I think we skipped over to the Sea Bass Award, but your skateboarding is fucking mind blowing. And anyone who's sitting there, I can only see their jaw drop when you do something that nobody's even thinking about, and you just pull it out like a magician, but not this magician bullshit skateboarding. It's some real fucking heavy ass skateboarding.
So Evan Smith, you have won the McKenney Award. How does it feel?
That is a dream. Dude, it just makes me be really, really proud to be a skateboarder.
When we talk about some of the best skateboarders out there, some of the footage I watched this year made my blood fucking boil. And it was guys like Chima, guys like DeCenzo, guys like Walker. You might have brought up a Kyle. You said something, but
Kyle Walker,
well, whatever. All I want to watch is raw, uncut footage of those guys looking at shit that you would never touch in your fucking life. To me, it just fucking freaks me out, and it's just like, every time it's like, no, don't do that.
No, don't.
That's what's doing it for me.
Shout out to Leo Romero, too.
Shout out.
That toy machine part, super good.
Okay, now I'm talking about footage, so I'm going to this. Go do yourself a favor and go to the channel Real Life Surf Stories and go watch the Tim Jackson uncut footage of him skating a wall. You could watch it all fucking day, bro.
Speaking of skating and tricks that happen, who had the best trick from any guest on the show this year?
Hands down.
Evan Smith, arguably, but I'm going to give it to my boy David Reyes. Tray flip nose blunt down Clipper. Are you kidding me?
When was that?
Holy shit. Thank you. I feel like I'm a part of the skate world again. The amount of support I've gotten from everyone outside of it, I couldn't be more grateful. Just so hyped. Thank you.
Could I say Mr. Inspiration? Does he get an award?
Let's do
Even
it.
if you don't get an award, what you did for me, Mr. Turner, you are Mr. Inspiration for me. When I fucking watch you talking like some pimp, just talking about being a player, and you're talking about going to fucking Wallenberg, y'all. Oh yeah, I'm going to go there. I'm going to switch hard flip it. And I'm looking at you and I'm going, no, you're not. And then Schmitty's showing me footage of you standing there. I'm going, no way, did he? And he goes, he did. I couldn't believe you are Mr. Inspiration. It goes past it again. When it comes to like Evan, you're helping back. You're giving back. You're the guy with that same pimp-ass player mojo when somebody calls and goes, sir, I'm in a rough space right now and I need some help. You're going to be that guy on the other line going, no problem. I got you. How you feeling? I feel like that too. I know somebody who can help. And you ain't playing, dude. I'm so proud of you and what you done. When it comes to Misa's thing about stories, your story about just dropping into, we have bridges like this. I can only imagine the feeling of dropping between two and going, fuck, I'm dead. And then trying to help the fisherman. It's the same Mexicans catching a bat raised with me. I felt you. All these stories I actually felt. Down to you'd have me in Alparton position on a full pipe in my kitchen going like this. You know what I mean? I was there with you guys. It was fucking sick.
I was there. Let's take it to another one. I got a couple. We had a lot of people that play music on the show this year. And for me, it's a tough call, but I have to go with Black Sea of the RBL Posse. That was almost... That could be the Seabass Award as well. Like, I can't believe that dude came onto my fucking program.
Frisco icon, period.
I've loved those guys working in Hunters Point my last 25 years. Just, they've been the anthem for road trips, everything, and they represent the area that, you know, is dear to me. And I got to give it to them. But, you know, I got to also mention... Joey Shithead of DOA was a big deal for me. Sammy Town from Fang. Danny Boy from fucking House of Pain. That was a pretty good year for the old Talkin Schmit. And big love to all y'all and thank you. Respect for coming on. And hope to have some more musical guests. I like to keep it skate-centric, but I love to sprinkle in the musicians because I got a lot of passion for music, as does Tim.
Don't give me no Bammer joint.
Don't give me no Bammer joint. It's the Black Sea nigga getting straight to the point. I was chilling outside on a hot day. It was me and my niggas, just check what I say. Let's fade, let's go see the dank man. They'll fade if they is my friend. A few niggas pitched in. Let's go to the store so I can get some gin.
Brings me back to high school, sitting there, waiting to get outside to play the tape again. You know what I mean? I want to say this, Hightower. And it's more for Shane, dude. Thank you so much for being a part of that. I mean, I love you, dude. Like I said, I made that connection with. I knew what a fucking man you are. 20 years later, after seeing you in San Jose, listening to your music and having it edited to me and Eric's shit, and just, oh my God, I felt like I was on KQED, or I felt like a little Tommy G vibe. I loved it, dude. Thank you so much for partaking in that energy, bro. It means a lot to me.
That was the first and only time I've had 3 guests on at once, and it could only happen with bros. Thank you, Shane, Dave, and Jake. Hightowers for life. I've used their music more in any video editing, and I've seen them live more than any other band. They know they're the homies, and Shane still sends me music for the pod. The ending tune is Shane, I forget what it's called, Adiron Back. Something like that.
That's a hard one. I read that. It is kind of hard.
We got to talk about my boy Walker Ryan. He made a book this year, and it's called The Top of Mason. And at the top of Mason is a handrail that Frank Gerwer front boarded years ago, and they knobbed. Well, is it coincidence that a book comes out called Top of Mason, and the same year that rail gets de-knobbed? And fucking T-Funk, my vote for Skater of the Year 2022.
You're calling that shit already.
Frontside nose ground the shit. And then bombed the hill. Walker, author, literary hero, Bolinas, California, in your cute little Wes Anderson-esque house. Big love.
I want to shout it out because I can only imagine how hard and how critiqued you'd be to write a book, and a bunch of skaters could just be hating on you. Instead, they're coming at you going, were you there, bro?
That's what I thought.
Is that were you talking about so-and-so?
Yeah.
So to get into all these skaters' heads at different ages and stuff, you were there. You had some skills from grandma or whatever, and did some research and really looked into it. And that shit ain't easy. A lot of props to you for being a fucking author.
Yeah, it inspired me. I swear to God, I've wanted to write a book for years. And I don't know, when you know people that do things, it kind of makes it seem more possible for yourself to do it. So if I ever do it, Walker, you're going to be a huge inspiration for there. And I can't wait to get Scott Bourne's book. Apparently you're mailing it to me. I've been wanting to read it for a while. So
how much is that worth? $1,000?
I can't find them. There's a lot of highlights for me personally throughout this year. One of them, without a doubt, is Jeremy Ray coming on the podcast.
It's real. It exists.
His brother Jonas had just passed. Not only did it take a lot of like huevos and fucking emotional stability,
the positivity was
but
through the roof.
Dude is like an all-time legend in the world of skateboarding. He had one of the best, if not the best cover ever for Thrasher, and he's just an incredible skateboarder and human being. And what I took from that, and I have to point it out, is his mom hit me up after the podcast, and she loved it so much. And knowing how people grieve and what things can do for people, that was a huge moment for me. It could have been the highlight of the entire year to hear somebody who died, their mother, reaching out and saying, you know what, your podcast was awesome and it was cool and it made me feel happy and joy. To me, there's no better compliment than that. Jeremy Ray, big love to you. I don't know what award it is. Maybe the Jeremy Ray Award. You're fucking amazing, and so much love and respect for coming on.
How about the best Thrasher cover? Because that shit was chilling in the day. Yep. I don't want to make this about Jeremy. I do, but to make it even better, I want to make it about Jonas. Shout out to Switch backside 180 kickflip in those LA tables. First documented. I saw the picture. It's in one of your interviews you've already done. Shout out to the difference between you two and how you guys weren't even in competition for the fucking backside 180 heel or the nollie backside or nollie frontside 180 heel flip. You were doing your own thing. He was doing his, and it just worked. That's brotherly love, dude. I think it was fucking awesome of you to come on the show. You didn't have to do shit. Shout out to the Ray brothers, dude, for life.
Ray bros. Yeah, that was really fucking a heavy moment for me.
For me personally, I feel like the universe is apologizing for how bad that was, and they're trying to make it better because weird things are just coming together and good things are happening. So there's actually some positive stuff coming up in the future that, you know, we have something to look forward to, and we're going to do it all in Jonas's honor and do it for everyone that we're missing now. You know, do it for Joe, do it for Grasso, do it for Jake, be the best us that we can be, and do it together.
The first impressions is kind of your invention.
Oh my God.
We had some really good ones, including a bunch that you've done. But for me, a highlight, anytime you can get Neil Blender on the program.
I love Neil Blender, man.
Cranny, how do you pull magic?
It was phenomenal.
Awesome, you win.
Steve Rodriguez, the one he did for Dan Pencil. David Gravette.
Yeah, Gravette killed it. You're fucking funny, bro.
For Kowalski. Who else? What Wee Man did?
Yeah, for Wee Man, you had fucking Andy Roy. It's like you had some killer first impressions to where it's like, hey, that was kind of my stick to hear all these guys doing these killer impressions. It's like, dude, it made me feel a part of the show, like even more so.
Shanae Collins' girlfriend. Oh my! Hers was so good too.
Rehash it.
It was just live during the show. I was like, "Now we're gonna do a first impression." She's like, "Okay."
What was her first impression?
When I first met Shanae, she was actually dating someone else. So she came into where I worked, and I served her drinks. And what was my first impressions? You're very short. Shanae is very short. and I made you drinks. Yeah. And I thought your girlfriend was a bitch.
She was a bitch.
Oh, your chick was a bitch. That's right. Hell yeah, that was sick as fuck. You're right. That was a good one.
Yeah, I love their chemistry.
Kind of thought your chick was a bitch.
Who wins that one though?
First impressions going to Neil, dude. Cranny, you pulled some magic.
It was at Claremont, and he was skating, and I thought, dude, who's this skinhead guy cruising around with his fucking weird, like, wandering eye? I'm like, this guy's gonna fight one of us. I don't know who it's gonna be. And then he turned out to be the mellowest guy ever.
That was great.
Do you remember that? He was just skating all hard, and he just looked all crazy because he had a skinhead and stuff. And I thought, dude, this guy looks gnarly, dude. What's he doing? And then he's just like, yeah, dude, what's up? Like, he was just all mellow.
I think I already knew Cranny before then.
Really? Yeah. I just met him at Seamont, I think.
Yep.
Got a little intimidated by his little weird, his eyes.
Fraggle head.
Yeah. It's just, but then you're like, oh shit, it's just Cranny.
He has drift initiative.
He does have some drift initiative. He is great though.
NB, who just created a board for Cranny. There's only 100 made. You can buy, I think we got a few left on TalkinSchmit.com.
You know what's kind of funny too? Is full circle. Cranny's first impression on Al were about the trunk. Was that a first impression?
Oh yeah.
Where it's
that was a good one
you,
too.
Dude. It's like, oh man, well, whatever, bro. It's like, dude, I just love first impressions kick ass because I'm there with you during the story. It's a fucking story, dude. I love it.
Well, do you think in 2022 we should come up with another segment to add, like a first impression, like something else that we could implement to each show?
You keep trying, and you tried like 6 or 7. They just ain't cutting it like a first impression. Well, I get it though. I totally get it.
The whole thing is difficult for one person to just like bring in all these different elements. But
how about this? Your best story about this person. If it doesn't have to be the first impression, your best story. Yeah. Even if it's not with this person, even if it was you opening up a mag and seeing that guy, and then you put him on your wall, and next he's at your house on your couch and he's going, fuck yeah, you know, like, oh my god, your fruition. It's called, you're bringing it to, it happens, it happened with my skateboard.
Or like first photo in the mag is always cool to hear the story of how it went down and how you felt when you saw it, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it was an ad for some shithole company, or I was in photo graffiti. It's like, what?
I like...
How many pros that were in photo graffiti? That should be a fucking story.
I got one. How you saw your first cover. You know, that's a good one, because a lot, dude, those are all, that's like people fuck with you on purpose and just throw it at you. Yeah. So that big one, do you remember your first cover and how it was presented to you? Where you had mine was at a skate shop and some kid I didn't know in Phoenix throwing it to me at Cowtown or whatever. It's like awesome stories like that, you know what I mean? And I keep hearing them, seeing, I can pertain, like I said already on the pod, is Jason Jesse when Greg throws it at him. I could tell that's fucking real, because there's no way Jason Jesse knew that was coming with that look in his face. And to me, I'm going, oh my god, how old is he feeling that like a kid again? Oh, that's so priceless, so awesome, dude.
Oh, bullshit. You swear to God? No fucking way. Whoa. Are you serious? Whoa. The fuck? Dude, this fuck. That's crazy.
Also want to give a shout out to Chris Cooper, who came on and fucking ended up making me arguably one of the best graphics we've had for Talkin Schmit, which was a tribute to Wes Humpston. But it was really sick to talk to Chris. I talk to Chris all the time on the private text messages, but to catch up with him and talk about the old Palo Alto days and growing up in the fucking peninsula where I'm from, and like, you know, the full pipe, he got to skate and Winchester and all the different things. This was all a huge part for me inspiration wise. And so I always love, you know, I gotta say, Andy Huberman, you may have dissed me on the 9 Club, but I still got love for you. Come on, let's talk Palo Alto. Maybe the 3 of us can talk Anxiety, Stanford, and Orphan.
We're going to talk, well, how about this? That's who I was going to shout out for you. I'm going to shout out Johnny Ferrer and Aaron King. They're part of the fucking Daggers and shit. I said Cooper, right? Oh, Chris Cooper. Yeah. I'm gonna shout out PA Bulls. You sitting there suntown and sitting there in your chair and just being cool, man. Huberman, I got a couple public service announcements.
Oh, here we go.
And you would come in real fucking handy with this when you go, yes, actually there's been surveys and studies shown that this is a potential problem or a potential helper in a problem. Okay, PSA, get off of Pornhub. I know this for a fact. I've had girls around me since I'm doing this. It's going to help you. I've been with girls since I was 13 years old and never even needed it or looked at it or didn't give a fuck. I'm talking to a homegirl a little over a year ago and she's all, I go to Pornhub. If I need to get off, it's got what I need. I ask her what she needs. I go, well, I kind of like this. She goes, well, that's there. Just go blah, blah, blah. I'm breaking my dick for the last year and a half. Now I'm weaning myself off it. When it comes to performance, I'm lacking. Stay off that. Put it towards your significant other. And it doesn't have to be sexual. It can be holding hands, going on a walk, in the shower, just talking, whatever your space is. It doesn't have to be, I gotta bust it out. You're gonna chafe the shit out of your dick and you're gonna lose your performance. I bet you, Andy Huber, you could tell me that for sure. Yes, he's right. It does mess with between the physical and the mental. There's something there and it does get distracted. Whatever, you could tell me. I got another one for you. I'm doing it, brothers, because this is going to help you.
Hey, the only time I've been to Pornhub was to watch the Supreme video, just for the record.
Back to my shit. PSA. Schmitty told me, after about halfway through the last pod, after drinking the Claws and Kahlua, I freaked out and I couldn't even, I was uncontrollable. I don't drink anymore.
Is that real?
I am sober. And what helped me was tea. I drink English tea, one English tea with a chai caramel, mix them with a little sugar and a little cream, and that gets me through the day. There's no craving. I want to go out and do manuals. I want to go do the dishes. I want to hang out with my kid out front. I don't want to go drink a claw and sit in my bed anymore. So look into tea. It will help you. That's the other public service. There's two out there. I got a bunch. And I think they can help us.
Cam for this one.
I'd like to shout out too, because I was a hater up to this point. I want to shout out Matters ARPS. Am I saying that right? ARPS? Apps. I want to shout you out because I saw you. I even left an asshole comment. I don't really do that too much on Red Bull or whatever. And you're this Euro guy and you're going around, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, who is this guy? You reminded me of the guy on Vice, that Indian guy that pissed off Gino. I'm all, who is it? But then it made me do research, see your story. You're more than just the firecracker down fucking the big stairs. You know what I mean? You've been on Element for 20 years. You've come out of, where'd you from? Latvia? Am I right? You're from Latvia and you're loved all around the world. That's another hero story. And I'm proud of you. I'm sorry for hating when it's like, who the fuck is this? You do a little research and you realize this guy's story and you end up being proud of the guy. And that's happened a lot towards me.
I have a YouTube channel.
Love it. Love it. Look at that, huh? Take time for a little photo. And we're going to go right now to the love of my life. She made the best day of my life happen in possibly the worst year. This is the executive director and my wife, Sharal Amber Camisa Smith.
That's for you, Misa. That's for you, babe.
What do you got for her?
All right. Misa, I collect glass, and this is glass from Montara Beach. There's energy and magic in it. If you're ever stressed out, you put this up in the sun or you grab a piece and just rub it. It will make you feel better. So that's for you. There's a letter here thanking you, because I think if it wasn't for you, we might not be here, because we go through dark spots, and that significant other and our better half is what gets us through. And you got Schmitty through. I seen him when he was sad.
Do you want to read it?
And then I seen him when he was happy. No, I mean, I could pretty much say it. I pretty much just said it. I just said it. It's right all there. The magic's in the glass. The love's in the glass. What you did for Schmitty made me able to express myself again. That's all I want to do is come back and share love with you guys. And you helped do that. And I appreciate it. I thank you so much.
Oh my God. Wow. So let me just start off by saying that receiving this gift from the Vampire Slayer is the ultimate. It's one of the most beautiful gifts I've received. And I know there's a lot of love and positivity in this gift, and I'll cherish it forever. And I'll cherish the friendship that you and Schmitty share, and only wish the best for you, Tim. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so sweet.
Well, this little segment is apparently called Camisa's Corner, even though it's Cheryl Camisa Smith.
Yes, I have joined the Smith tribe. Evan Smith, Fred Smith, Alana Smith, Greg Smith, and now I'm Sharal Smith.
And that's when living a dream began.
But I do appreciate that Tim still calls me Camisa. So yeah, Camisa's Corner. I have a few thoughts about this past year.
All right. Well, what do you got?
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you, Greg, for an incredible season. I have watched you work hours upon hours on nights and weekends, working on this podcast to create something special to put out into the world. I'm continually impressed and in awe of your honesty, sharing your struggles, as well as your successes. And to put out, I think, an incredible season like you did, it took a lot of heart, a lot of hard work, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I also want to thank all the listeners who have supported Schmitty. You know who you are, especially the folks who have taken time to write to Schmitty to tell him what the show means to you. He has been kind enough to share those messages with me, and each one moves me greatly. Usually my eyes fill with tears, and we just are so thankful for those of you who have taken time out of your day to express what the show means to you. You know who you are, and we're really grateful for those messages. And also to the folks who support the show by buying merch.
Oh, mama.
It's a lot of fun to watch Greg work with artists, or in some cases create the images himself. It brings him a lot of joy when he creates something, and it brings him even more joy when some of you actually buy the merchandise and he ships it in the mail, and it's such a good feeling for him and for me to watch that process. So thanks, everyone. Tim, this is just amazing. Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Shout out. Vampire Slayer, Tim McKenney.
You better leave this shit in.
So just a few fun little awards. The award for favorite nickname this season goes to Cookie Head. I love that nickname. And if you don't know this, one of the things that intrigues me most about the world of skateboarding is that everybody has a nickname, and the nicknames are incredible. The one that really blew my mind for a while was Neckface. Just didn't know what that meant, but I learned about it through the podcast.
This award was brought to you by the good people at Tate's, because Tate's makes cookies for cheap.
Yes. Next award, favorite laugh. One of the things I love about the show is hearing the incredible assortment of laughter. You guys have like this incredible range, and I loved so many of the laughs this year. Going all the way back to Archer, loved Archer's laugh. But the award for best laugh this season goes to Dan Pencil. I love Dan Pencil's laugh. And in fact, I asked Greg if he would make me a montage of a bunch of Talkin Schmit laughter. So if I'm feeling down, I can just listen to that laughter. Hear
Best
that
bark
barking?
goes to the boob.
The boob. Honeybee Camisa Smith. Yeah. She wants to be on the show. Do you want to get her? Here she is. Here's our little fur baby honeybee.
My to thank everybody for voting for me. My bark is not as big as my bite. And that's all I got. I got to get back to eating and sleeping. So peace out, everybody. Did you have like a gross or gnarly moment this year or not really? I remember that one year there was the porta potty.
Oh,
that
God.
made you sick for about 2 months.
Yeah, the Preston porta potty story. And then the second season was Brian Brannon at the show.
Gigi Allen. Shit stash.
But
nobody brought it this year.
Nobody
huh?
really brought it this year. I was really excited by some of the really creative ways that you did the podcast this year. So, for example, Anthony Shetler and All I Need podcast, you guys did kind of like a twofer. Like you recorded an episode and then he recorded an episode interviewing each other. I thought that was like a really fun, creative, like way to connect. I liked that a lot.
And I put a challenge out. 9 Club, The Bunt, Tony Hawk, Wolf Bait, whatever, whoever. Let's do it again in 2022.
Ooh.
If the kids are united, they will never be divided.
The other thing I love is all the OGs talking about skateboarding. As you know, this isn't an area I know much about. So hearing the OGs talk about like how this whole thing started in the early days, those are some of my favorite episodes. And in fact, I really liked hearing Tex, John Gibson, talk about his experience being this like young kid coming up skateboarding and talking about this guy, Chris Stropel, who was his mentor. And then I listened to the Chris Stropel episode and it was like, oh, I got the full story. So that was really cool. I liked that a lot. Oh, I also loved the kind of assortment of people you had on the show. The Joey Shithead episode was one of my favorites. I'm really into like politics and I love how he's kind of like translated his civic mindedness and his, you know, and I really loved that episode and him encouraging people to vote and get involved in their own way. That was really inspiring.
I thought you were going to say you're really into punk rock and I was going to be like, what?
No, but I have enjoyed a lot of the punk episodes, learning about the music and again, something that you really love. And
Hightower.
The Hightower 20th anniversary episode, again, super creative. Loved that you did that this year. And actually, when I first met Schmitty, there was a poster hanging up in his bathroom. And it was the what is it?
Oh, not that one.
Yeah.
That was the Hightower and Damassic. Epically Trife's 3rd annual PODDY. We had a poster for it.
Yeah. And I always wondered, like, who are these guys, Hightower? And then I had the chance to meet Dave Fallis, which was great. He's a super great guy. Really like him.
Solid.
And then the episode was amazing. Really loved that.
3 good dudes.
3 good dudes, great music, learning a lot.
And a okay dude as a host.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 good dudes.
And then the other episode I really loved was with Walker Ryan talking about Top of Mason. So
by the way, this just in, I got it. Scott Bourne's book. I can't wait to read it. Walker, thank you so much. I've been looking for this for like at least 3 years, probably longer.
Well, I don't know much about skateboarding, but what I do know are good books. And I really, really enjoyed Top of Mason. I love character-driven stories, and Top of Mason had characters that I was rooting for. The main character was really interesting. I also was captivated by the way Walker talks about what it feels like to skateboard and the rush of going down the hills and just kind of throwing your body up on, you know, rails and doing the trick over and over again until you get it. I was transported, and that was very cool. And he talks about spilling or crashing, going down really steep hills. And I think every parent needs to teach their kid how to fall correctly, because this past year I practically just tipped over on my roller skates and shattered my arm. So I wish I knew how to fall correctly. But apparently skateboarders know how to do that really well. And I think they should teach all of us. Maybe you could do like a tutorial.
How to fall.
Yes.
Just try to skateboard and you will fall.
You just influence somebody.
Rolling is key, kids.
Rolling is key.
And never put your hand down when you're falling backwards. Or
yeah.
The S.
Insert photo of snake arm here.
You did good with that though, kid.
Thank you. Right before our wedding. Yeah.
I learned right out of the gate, so I got a tough cookie over here.
Oh, that's nice.
We got to announce the shop of the year. For us, it's not necessarily who our favorite is or whatever. It was just, for me, how I chose this award was the vibe.
The vibe.
I got to be honest. I got Atlas in my backyard. They know how much I love them. Skateworks, Strubing's, I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? 510 across the bay. Those are my locals. And Break Free, brand new. I almost gave it to Break Free because, you know, new shop, new year. But the winner goes to Jamestown Skate Shop out there in Upper New York. I couldn't believe the fucking vibes. First off, the dude's in like Marin or something, texted me going like, hey, I'll get you your check when I get home. I'm in Marin. I was like, I'm in San Francisco. I already shipped your shit out. I could have just handed it to you. And we just started laughing about that. The next thing I know, Ryan Peabody McWhorter's up there, and he is building a park right in town with them. So there's the camaraderie. Dude sending me clips from their indoor bowl that looks just amazing. And that alone, I definitely want to get up there to skate. And then Archer Braun is in town, and he's sending me little photos of the dudes wearing my shirt. I mean, the vibes just happened all year, and we all know that this last year we needed good vibes. And so when people are sending me that kind of energy, it meant extra to me. And one last thing I'd like to mention. It's not skateboarding, but holy fucking shit, if you got a minute and check out the snowboarding they're doing up there. These guys are doing snowboarding like I've never seen it before. It's like street skateboarding on a snowboard where they're just bombing hills and jumping onto walls and wall riding over 20 stairs on a snowboard, and just no lifts, no nothing. It's just full on. I mean, GX that. That's what I said. But Jamestown, much love.
So here we go. My favorite episode of 2021 is, but before I do that, I have to say this was a really tough year. There were lots of really great episodes. Well done, sir. Shout out to Schmitty.
I got to give my Clay Thompson.
Ugh, yeah, not a good look. So my favorite episode of 2021 is Evan Smith. I mean, who doesn't want to be friends with Evan Smith?
I can hear McKenney going, that's mine too.
Yeah, great minds think alike, Tim. No, I mean, the episode was joyful. There was so much love and friendship, and just you guys vibed so well. It was my favorite episode for so many reasons. And I also want to thank Evan for tuning me into Om, the band. Excited to check more of their music out. So thanks for that recommendation.
Om Triyam Yajom Yajama He Sudam Dem Pushtivad Hamam.
And one last thing before I go, I want to wish an early happy birthday to the vampire slayer himself, Mr. Tim McKenney. Shout out. I hope all your birthday wishes come true. Lots of love, Tim. And have a slice of pie from Heidi's.
Ooh, And Tim, you already know, but I fucking love you. And having your energy back the last month has meant a lot to me. These PODDY Awards, I would have done them, but not to the level that I'm doing them. Tim brought the fire again, like only he can. And I appreciate it so much, but more than appreciate it, I just get stoked that you're doing good and you're happy, because when you're down, a little bit of me goes down too, or maybe a lot of me. So I love seeing you up. Stay up. Keep the manis going. I love your manual practice in your garage. That's what it's all about. You're skating by yourself and doing exactly what you love with nobody looking, no cameras, nothing. It's just in you. It's your blood. Nobody knows that more than me. Tim McKenney, a true skateboarder forever. And we love the 209. And with that,
news break live from Stockton, California. It looks like Schmitty is about to present the Mother of the Year award.
okay, via satellite, we are going to Stockton, California, the 209, to give away the Mother of the Year award, the 2021 MOTI. And she does not know what's in store for her. So let's check this out.
Hi.
Hi. We did it.
We did it. Yay.
Your first Zoom ever.
My first Zoom, and it's with you, my firstborn.
Well, I wanted to let you know that this is an award show we're doing for my podcast, which I've done for 3 years. And each year we give away awards and stuff. And this year, for the 2021 year, we had a lot of, going back and forth and whatnot. And the nominees were heavy. But for the Mother of the Year award, we gave it.
Oh my goodness sakes, the Mother of the Year. Oh, that's really touching. That's really nice. Oh my God, I don't know if I deserve it.
Well, for your performance at our wedding, it was definitely what put it over the top. We're so proud of you for showing up and putting in 150% and seeing your smiley face there and everything. And I mean, you raised me, so you did a pretty good job.
I was so happy. Oh, honey,
congratulations, Mom. We're so proud of you.
Thank you so much. It was really, I love you both so much. It was a wonderful event, and I'm so glad I was able to get there and do it. When people tell me now, last year was really an awful year, which I understand, I say, oh, it was a good year for me. Greg and Sharal had a beautiful wedding, and I made it there, and I just felt so happy. I still am happy about it. It's really wonderful. Thank you so much for that honor. That's really sweet of you guys.
We were going to hand deliver it, but with the new COVID stuff and everything, it's just been, I think we're going to put it in the mail or hold on to it and hand it to you in person when we're able to. I was wondering if you have a special moment or memory from all the years of my life that you look back at and hold dear to you as one of the funniest or most special, whether it be an achievement or something silly or just whatever.
I think your life was so full of, your smile and your laughter made me happy. And then your ability to learn new things, when you took on the skating, that opened a whole new world for us. And you handled things well. That's something that really has touched me. You started skating at a time when skating wasn't what it is today. People didn't want kids skating on the streets, and you found ways to do it, the ramp in the yard, things to make it good for not just you, but all your friends, and do it in the right way. And slowly skating turned where it should be, with places for y'all to skate and becoming a recognized sport. And it's just the way you handled it made me very proud of you. Things we've gone through together, it's not easy to have a divorce in your family. And yet we all, including Dad, we all worked to make that, and you worked hard to make that work well, loving your brother and me, and that touched me. Learning about your camera and your fish, your tank, the creativity that you have in you, and the way you use it even to this day makes me so proud of you. And now the highlight of my life is just, I've always said, I wanted my two guys to grow up healthy and happy. And now you've given me another daughter, and she's a wonderful human being, and I love her. And you are happy. You are healthy and happy, and that's made my world really beautiful. So I'm really blessed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's very lovely. And Sharal, thanks you too. It's the year. I mean, COVID has been so big in this world the last year or two. Maybe we should end with your famous story about your mother, my grandma, and what she would say about me when I was sick.
Oh, that was the worst thing I'd ever seen in my whole life.
Grandma didn't like to see you sick. She said she loved you so much when you were smiling and laughing, but when you were down, it was really hard for her to be around you. You were just so down. And I guess that really was true. I don't see you like now as much, so I don't know if you get real down. I usually see you when you're smiling and up, but that was a part of your personality that Grandma recognized, that you would just, she'd say, oh, I love that boy to death, and he makes me laugh and smile, but when he's down, there's nothing harder than to be around Greg when he's down. Nobody wants you down because you're just so great when you're up, honey.
Provoking the stoke.
Do you have any advice for Sharal when I'm sick or when I'm down?
Oh gosh, Sharal, just call. Come on over. I think anybody that doesn't feel good needs to just be able to lay down and relax, I guess. But I don't know. Cheryl's doing a pretty good job of being your partner. You two are meant to be together, and I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled, honey.
And now, another first impression with Timothy Donald McKenney.
My first impression of Schmitty's mom, Judith, is probably my first impression of a real skate mom. As in being, I get to the door and knock. She opens the door, answers it, smiles, and says, Greg's upstairs. And I think we spent the next 6 months upstairs. After that, I was just another son going upstairs to hang out with Satva and Greg. You know, it was awesome. So I think my first impression of Greg's mom is my first impression of a real skate mom, which is pretty awesome if you think about it. Congratulations, Mom.
Oh, tell him hello, give him a hug. I made a lot of good friends with your friends coming over all the time. That's special. That's what a home is supposed to be for kids growing up. It's supposed to be their home. And if you get to know their friends, and it works out really well for all of us.
Well, there you have it. The 2021 Modi Mother
honey,
of the Year.
I'm so honored. Thank you for that kind of. Sharal, I love you. I love both
you, Mom.
of you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Happy New Year to both of you.
And special shout out and thanks to my brother, Tim Smith, for setting up my mom with a new computer and Zoom so that we were able to do this today.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's right. Love you both.
I love you, Mom. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
I'll talk to you soon.
We already did the McKenney's choice, right? Yeah.
We could do it again, bro.
2021, we had a lot of fucking, I don't know, it was a really good year. We had anyone from Albino to fucking Josh talking about building cement, like everyday dudes that are epic in their own way, to legendary people like fucking John Gibson and Jeremy Ray, and we had Alana and Shanae and Samaria, people that were on the cover of the mag the same moment that they were on the pod. The stars were aligned pretty well. Who are people, Tim, that you want to see in 2022?
Okay, before that, I want to give it out to Matt O'Brien.
We're living in a catfish age, homeboy.
Matthew.
I got it, dude. I love you, dude. You brought me back to so many memories. Like, you were there with the Schwartz brothers. You got to see Duffy do that.
One of the best articulators on the program.
Do you know how lucky you are? You do know how lucky you are. To see who you are now. Back then, you reminded me, you are an East Coast kid. Quiet, poppy East Coast. To see you now, it was almost like you were my shrink for a second, asking Schmitty, so how do you feel about that, Greg? I loved everything about you. You are so, you're smart. You're Mr. Genius Award. I just love to see who you've evolved into. I love you. I do remember that house, and I do remember respecting you and the girls. Your homegirl, when she shaved her head, it made her look fucking more badass. I thought she was a badass when she shaved her shit. Who was doing that at that time? Shout out, don't even know her name. Shout out to the one that shaved her fucking head, man.
Shout out.
10 years from now, that's what you'll remember.
We were talking earlier, and I was like, who out there do you want on the podcast more than Tom Penny? Tom Penny's pretty high in demand. We got Rick Blackheart. You're kind of my ender.
That's for Eric, too. Eric would really like you on the show. Think about it, Blackheart.
My top 3. Blackheart, KT, Tom Penny. That's my top 3.
KT, I have one board I want to give to you. If you're around, it's that Phil Shaw dinosaur board. The only reason why I got it back was for you. You rocked it till death, after death, and then beyond. You might still have it somewhere, bro. I got a brand new one for you, and that's the only one I took. I've had the energy on my walls this whole time, and fucking you rocked it so hard. It's like, dude, I can only imagine you with a brand new dinosaur board again. It's like, fucking, oh my God.
Provoking the stoke.
But who is your top 3 that you want?
I don't even want to say top 3. What I'm going to say is, I'll say a couple. I want JJ Rogers on. I want fucking Wade on. And I'd love them on together. I think it's funny. They were skating together for a second. I seen edits with them together. That'd be a fucking funny ass
Who had a louder tail smack over the spine, Wade or JJ?
I'm going to say Wade.
Ooh, I don't know.
Really?
JJ had a lot more weight behind it, and god damn, it was loud.
Firecracker.
Yeah.
I've heard some shit at the Powell warehouse that blew my fucking mind. It was, I don't know if JJ can get up there like Wade was to make that snap happen. Ooh. I don't want to talk shit. What I'm saying is I want both you guys on the pod together. So no cap.
I want to stop talking and start doing. I want to stop talking and start talking again with you, Randy Colvin, because you're
so
you
awesome.
already signed the petition saying you're coming on, so let's do it. And Toland.
Hey, Randy, heart to heart. When I went to Phoenix and you picked us up and went to that catfish at that ghetto catfish spot, it was the best fucking vibes ever. I'm looking around wearing the hood. You're comfortable as fuck, and we're eating catfish out of a shack. I will never forget that. Please come on the show. Your graphic was groundbreaking in the bag, homie. There's never going to be another one like that. This is from the heart. I love you for showing me that Phoenix experience, brother. That was insane. And it was on the cutties. We went for a second. It wasn't right down the street like, oh, I'll just take you to the taco truck. It was, we had to go there to get there. It was awesome, bro.
Okay, here's the Zero Award.
We got to take a break. I'm sweating like a pig. I need to...
One quick one, real quick. If I could grab Chris Cole or Jamie Thomas, who do I grab?
Cole. Not even a fucking heartbeat.
2-time Skater of the Year, Chris Cole.
Not even that. Just I like his attitude, man. When I was kind of like in confusion, what would he do? He did no slide to nollie kickflip out on that big ass Philly rail or something. Love rail or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And that was your come out for that truck company. It might have been Destructo. Am I right? Oh, Tensor. It was Tensor ad.
Tensor.
And you did a no slide to flip out on that big ass fucking hand. I was like, well, that's the new shit.
All right, the sun is out. We're heating up. We're taking a break to hear from those crazy tickety-tackers at Blood Wizard.
Tickety-tack.
And we'll be right back.
I hear that all that. My kid says it. He's programmed to say tickety-tack. Is that what's his name's kid?
Yeah.
Dude, my kid does it. After he does it, my kid comes and goes, tickety-tack. I say it. It's like programmed, bro.
Head on down to your local shop. Ask Blood Wizard Skateboards. Or visit bloodwizard.com for all your conjuring needs.
Tickety-tack.
You know you're old when you sound winded from taking a piss.
And we are
back. Caught you looking for the same thing. I'm back.
Guess who just got back today?
Back on the block.
Back in time. Back in the days.
Then I'm back to the basics.
You know you like that.
Bring it
We're back, baby.
Whoa, that was heavy.
We are back, and we got a lot more to talk about because there's so much that happened this year. It's insane. Emmanuel Guzman, I love you. Te amo mucho.
I think your future is bright.
Emmanuel, I want to give you a shout out because I just watched that footage of you with all your homies. I think it took 2 trips. It's your front side kick flip, tail slide to fakie down that gnarly ditch, and how your buddies are just sitting there cheering you on. One of them's almost got a heat stroke. It's just gnarly as fuck. Your feet, your toes are bleeding. They're still not okay from it. Just an epic kind of story on the spot. It kind of reminds me of like Phil doing his 5-0 at China, and if he was around to tell the story of fucking had all my boys. I had a blunt slide tail slide up there, but we didn't get that. I kept trying that, but I had to go back and get my 5-0. Yeah, I fucking got, I went there with you. Shout out to the Santa Cruz story. Coming from, what was it? Where'd you go? From the east side to the west side story, dude. Shout out to that, dude.
Shout out to Derby for being the worst fucking skate park ever that you take pride in. Fuck that place. Forever.
No, I love Derby.
Fuck Derby.
He just don't know how to skate it. He went there when the mist was out. Hey, how about this? Shout out to going there 20 years later with some janky-ass Fila shoes and not being able to skate and seeing Jaya in graph up on the wall to this day.
P-Stone told me I will never go to Santa Cruz. Not once. He will not go to Santa Cruz without going to Derby.
Yeah, it's so sick, dude. You have to go to Derby, dude.
You had a good point. There was a name that...
Rob.
I don't know if your last name's Flayden.
I didn't know.
I didn't know, but bro spelt backwards is Orb, not Rob spelt backwards. Orb.
I got to do this, man. We'd go into Saco and win 1st through 14th. Take everybody's girlfriend, just full beaver shot. See ya, we got the Rolodex. We're out of here. Fuck you, Rocco. Blotto. Popeye times 10. Carol's beaver shot. 43. Orb, I didn't know you were a fighter. It's like watching Archie Bunker or some old sitcom, man. I'm the guy. People say I was sarcastic. That's why, Mick.
Fly on the wall.
SFCA, you seen it.
I was there, man. I was there. Capping on fucking Mickey and his boogie board. You can't say stuff like that and not be there. Talking about CBS was a bunch of longboard surfer dudes. To this day we're hyping. That's CBS. You're going, CBS was a bunch of kind of surf clowns that didn't really get it. You know what I mean? You were there for that. Literally.
Concrete jungle.
Maps to the skaters' home.
Fogtown tattoo. Are you kidding me?
Maps to the skate. Shout out to Sergeant. Shout out to Sergeant and the Hurricane down the handrail, the wooden handrail for Concrete Jungle. Shout the fuck out to that. That's one of my favorite ads ever is Sergeant and the Hurricane.
Who else has a Fogtown tattoo out there? I got a shirt on it if you send me the photo.
You know what we didn't touch on was, and it's kind of like a toss-up, depending on where you're coming from, is Skippy and Stropel. If you're fucking a Tex, and it's crazy to hear Tex talk about Stropel and the push, and he's kind of the guy. So if you're over there, you're talking, but if you're like some SoCal guy, or a guy like me, I fucking gave Skip more money than any other company because of SMA and his...
Natus Corpus.
Any other company, down to the Mini with the fucking airplanes. It was my favorite one. The Mini with all the airplanes, dude. It was my favorite board. But I don't know how many Nautises I had. Probably 40. I only had 2 Gonzas. So I know I gave you more money than fucking anybody.
I had 4 Nautises, 2 Gonzas, 3 BKs. I had a bunch of Eric Dressens. We could go on forever. But the Alva boards, that shit was insane. That tri-flip tail John Gibson, Eddie Radigi, Chris Cook. I think I had the most Chris Cooks for the Alvas. Fucking loved that shit. The pop made me feel like I could actually ollie, and I could never really ollie.
I'm pretty sure, and I already told Greg this, I never owned a Dogtown or an Alva. And the reason why I never bought an Alva is my buddy Dino Haramis
Shout out.
did a 360 stale fish off a launch ramp and broke the tail. It could even been judo. This guy was so good. Stale fish judo 360s off a launch ramp, and he broke the tail. And I started laughing, and my buddy Mark Bianchi comes up and side kicks me in the fucking ribs. And because of that, I never bought an Alva. And for some reason, I almost bought a Ghost Town or something, Dogtown, but I never got that either. And I only got one Schmitz, or a couple Schmidt sticks, the Twig stick and probably the BK.
What else do you got on there?
I want to do a couple public service announcement, and this is more exercise and health.
PSA.
Yeah, I want to do the 5-minute Manny. At the end of this video, we're going to put on a song, Musical Chairs by 2VM. And it's one of the songs I've listened to. I've listened to it 1,000 times. I'm just into it. It reminds me of me and Schmitty going and listening to Devo in the city. And you bring that up a lot. That was an epic fucking day, dude. And shout out Ferris for that, too.
Live at the City Hall.
The biggest lover of, I think, maybe, and Misfit is Ferris, right? He loved them more than anybody, you know?
Probably.
This is what I want you to do for the 5-minute Manny workout, is get a song you love that inspires you, that you can Tai Chi out to and calm down and feel the vibe to, and get in a manual. You're going to want a spot in your garage or wherever that's flat but might have a little divot where you can sit in to get you a good balance. And sit there in a Manny the whole fucking song. And at the end of the song, all the way up to nose wheelie, and see how long you can stay in nose wheelie. But you should see my fucking thighs right now. I'm losing my gut and my tits all because of 5-minute Manny workout.
I need to lose my gut. I need my bikini bod for my honeymoon.
I told him, he's all, well, you're in an apartment. I said, well, put a little piece of wood down it. Don't make any noise. Once you get your Manny down, you're not making no noise. It's killer. One other thing is this COVID thing. It finally hit close to home. I'm vaccinated. My kid's vaccinated. Mama's vaccinated. As we get vaccinated, we have a scare and a call going, your son might have been in row B at school on Christmas Eve. First thing I do is think about Schmitty's health. Think about Camisa's fucking honeymoon and how, oh, fuck, dude. Next thing, I got a sty probably from stressing out on fucking this COVID thing. I'm taking $30, $40 in tests to make sure I'm okay. But what I'm saying is it hit close to home. My hunting buddy's brother, who is a health nut and what do they call a chiropractor, healthy as fuck, dead within a week. To the point where he's calling his mom and saying, this is it, man. I'm going to have him take me off. It's fucking it. And he's gone. The last person you would ever thought. It finally hit close to home. And to tell you the truth, I feel okay that I'm vaccinated because it might keep me alive. I have asthma. I don't want to fucking die when my lungs seize on me and I fucking am gone and my son doesn't see me again. So no matter who you are, just stay safe. My first thought, believe it or not, is Schmitty. Oh no, the pod. Oh no, Camisa's honeymoon. I'm not gonna fuck that off. So think about the people around you, no matter what kind of protection you pertain to that.
RESPECT. That's what you need to be. Just a little respect. I just want to say that I'm here on the fucking coast, the West Coast. I got ocean, I got waves spraying me, my car. And I'm thinking, I forgot to talk about this moment. Water Brothers, The Package.
Thank you, sir.
The documentary's coming out this year. I'm looking forward to it. But god damn it, I don't know how hard it is for you to send me a goddamn Water Brothers sticker, bro.
I'm not claiming.
Wait, what? A package from the package? Yeah. Party! What? Water Brothers. Shakla. What the fuck? The original, bro. 1971. Thank you. Fuck, Sid. Thank you. What? Boom. Let's get one of these fucking things up on the wall real quick. Get you up next to the attic in Grasso. Check. Oh, what? Dude, thank you so much, Sid. Fucking stoke. Yours is in the mail, promise.
No, that was so fun having the package on, and I think that was the doorway to Freddie Smith, really. So big love to you guys back east. I want more East Coast on the show next year. Rod Smith, you're definitely coming on. Valeli, whoever.
Is Tom Groholski
we need
still
East
alive?
East Coast.
Is Tom Groholski still alive?
No.
Rest in peace. You would have been.
R.I.P.
You would have been a one, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
For a lot of the guys that
Blaze.
we're talking about, I got to see Blaze at the San Jose warehouse. And he fucking, the energy that I know why you guys talk about Blaze with that fucking curly hair, with that fucking racer helmet on. Gnarly! Not only that, the graphics. GNS had sick ass. Anyways, whatever. I love those GNS graphics too.
But that brings us to, and Tim talks about it to this day, a lot of insight and a lot of cool shit. Vert skater, a lot of times people hit the vert button and fast forward through the vert skating. But Brian Howard, we did not do that.
We love you. King of the round table.
B. Howie and the Howie slide. Loved that episode.
Just fully diarrhea all in his shirt. Seems like every Talkin Schmit episode, I end up just super hyped up because there's some connection with this guy to this guy, or this guy just to me, or I've spent time with him, or I should know you. Like, we should be best friends because of all the people that we know together.
Your style, from hearing it with that little bit of twang and I don't give a fuck. This is my story for you, dude. And you did, I believe that was you, B.
And
Howard.
Mike Sinclair, first impression. We forgot about that. That was a good one, too.
Frazier. And anyone who goes into Tampa, Schmitty hasn't even been to Tampa. I don't know what the fuck. I tried to tell him about this. I forget who took me there, but I had the pleasure of leaving Tampa contest and going to Frazier's Sandwich Shop. And when you walk in this place, the first thing on the wall is a framed picture of Frazier, not on the metal ramp in the trees, but holding a 25-pound schnook in the toolies. I'm going, oh my God, I am in Frazier's Sandwich Shop. It's got the best Cuban sandwich you can ever fucking imagine. They press them and toast them. It's called Brocados. Thank you, B. Howard. Bringing back the memories. I believe we ate around I call you the king of the round table because we went to dinner with you and you were the king of the round table. You were sitting out there talking your shit, all proud. When I think of Tampa and that vert, I think of you.
I think of Brian Schaefer in the loop.
Okay, well, I'm going to finish it. I think of Andy Furlong as the B team.
Ooh.
No cap. You know Furlong. You get it, bro. You get it.
Love that guy like a brother. I'd give him a kidney if needed it.
We were just on that surf shit, right? A breezy. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay, Cranny and a lot of other people brought up this surf shit. I want to shout out, which I just found out is JJ's probably favorite surfer too, maybe, right?
They grew up together.
Okay,
sure.
Dude, my favorite surfer, when I opened up the mags back in the day, it was Fletcher doing 7-foot, Christian Fletcher doing 7-foot high stale fishes. And it's him with a skeleton with this thing. That's his ad. It's him doing stale fishes, and it's his graphic doing it stale fish with a skeleton. It's like, that will go down as my favorite surfer of all time. The originator of air and style doing it. First kickflip on a wave, you name it, it was Fletch. And I love him for it.
Well, and then his brother, Nathan Fletcher, not many people know this, but he had more covers in 1 month than any other surfer in the history of surfing. So Nathan Fletcher, big guns, huge waves. Christian Fletcher, maniac on the waves. Their father, come on, maybe the inventor of fucking a lot of skateboarding pools and all that shit was Herbie Fletcher. So come on, guys.
Oh, fuck. That's insane.
Know your history.
Or just to go back to it like that, that brings me back just to opening up a Thrasher when I'm a kid in the 80s, dude. You know, that style was where the style originated from.
And that goes to you, Grayson Fletcher, the grandson.
Oh, my
who's
God.
Fucking ripping right now. Skateboarding and surfing, everything he does is insane.
Dude, I'm kind of glad I just brought that up.
Family.
You just brought up the fucking history of,
Yeah, it's the trifecta. It's just like cha-cha-cha.
Holy I want to say something about video footage again. A couple things that really pump me up. That East Coast shit just does it for me. 420 East 9th and Mind Goblin. Those videos, they just put something in me that I'm just not feeling in other places. I know you don't want to really talk about Skater of the Year. I'm not from this world, you know. I have other opinions, and it's okay to have another opinion.
I want to say 2022, you heard it here first. Tristan Funkhauser.
How the hell do you know?
I want to shout out to Senzo.
Shout out.
The tray flip. I forget what it's called, but you, dude, that was fun. And then you
Down
go
to the ditch.
And well, the ditch and down the stairs. You just got nuts. Every trick you did in those parts was, oh my God, I can't believe he's fucking still, you know, it's like, oh my God, like that's what I got by everything you did. And then on top of it, I asked Schmidt, I'm all, you know what the raddest part is? When he goes to that ditch and he goes and he shouts out Chalmers and calls it a Chalmers thing, I'm going, and he's going, of course, he's fucking Canadian. I went, oh my God, no, yeah, of course, fucking. But to give Chalmers, I want to give Chalmers props at White Rock at Mach speed doing 360 backside ollie kickflip backside grabs, and he didn't even have to land it. He could just jump to his feet from 10 feet high in the air, and you're going, holy fuck, bro. And not only on top of that, he's the nicest guy. He comes to town and he gave me a call, and I shined him because I was a pussy depressed bitch, and I apologize because fuck you and Choppy and a lot of others. I wish I wasn't a pussy depressed bitch when you guys were around, man.
Now, I have the extreme privilege of introducing to you the star of the Thrasher video, Babies on Fire. Here to present the Female Podcast of the Year award, give a warm welcome to friend of the show and Birdhouse Pro Skater. This is the one and only Lizzie Armanto.
The nominees for the 2021 Talkin Schmit Awards for the Best Female Episode. The nominees are Poppy Starr.
Oh my goodness.
Shanae Collins.
Yeah, dog.
Amelia Brodka.
You guys don't know anything about skating.
Samaria Brevard.
Holy shit.
And Mommy Tezuka.
Hell yeah.
The winner is... Get your thoughts ready. Shanae!
I won it.
Yeah.
No way. Really? Fuck, that's epic. I had no idea. I'm so shocked right now. I'm like, oh my God. I'm going to be there in May. I'm coming because NHS is doing this trip. So I'm going to come over for that.
Okay. Maybe. What do you think?
So I can come and meet up with you and you can give it to me personally.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, because I got this place where, like, I got this one for the Mother of the Year.
Oh, that's sick. That is fucking amazing.
Yeah, so I want to just get like little ones and just have it, and then like maybe next year you can present the award for next year's or whatever.
So
like,
keen for
just
that.
Keep it going, you know.
Fuck, I'm tripping. That is so sick. I can't believe that many people listen. Yes, fucking amazing.
Do you want to like
Sick.
just like maybe like say a little something like an acknowledgement of it?
Fuck, straight on the spot, Schmitty, every time.
It's the best way to do it.
I'm going to shout out, thank you to my partner and thank you to yourself, Schmitty, because that was one of the best conversations I've had of 2021. And I just want to dedicate the award to my grandma who's just passed away. Love you very much.
Boom. Sheezy, Alana Morissette, I want to dedicate Hands Clean to you. Sick ass song.
If it weren't for your maturity, none of this would have happened. If you weren't so wise beyond your years, I would have been able to control myself. If it weren't for my attention, you wouldn't have been successful. And if it weren't for me, you would never have amounted to very much. You were the most heartfelt pod
when I felt the struggles, you could tell in your voice, like, you've had to deal with some bullshit out there. And you've had to conquer barriers and have to probably say, yeah, fuck you, man, to a couple assholes in the environment you've had to deal with through skate parks and shit. And you could tell. I really hope you had a couple big bros out there going, you leave her alone or I'm going to kick your fucking ass. I really hope there was a couple guys out there looking out. Either way, we're proud of you, your attitude, your music. Speed it up to 1.5. It gets a little click, 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 and it's sick as fuck. I did it. I love it. Just doing my research, I listened to yours sped up. Nicki Minaj? Yes. Bless. It gets sped up and it's dope as fuck.
I'm no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire, and get what I desire. It's my empire. Yes, I call the shots. I am the umpire. Sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment I'm king. In this very moment I'll slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I'll bring, put it on everything. That I will retire with the ring, and I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We, young money raised me, grew up out in Paisley, Southside Jamaica, Queens, and it's crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me. Being cocky, we just vindicated. Best believe that what we done this moment will be syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of. And put your drinks up, and it's a celebration every time we link up. And we done did everything they could think of, and greatness is what we on the brink of. I wish that I could have this moment for life, for life, for life. Cause in this moment I just feel so alive, alive.
Hotline bling. I got more, dude. I'm soft. Oh,
Aaron
Mesa. Aaron Mesa. Shout out to you at the prom, listening to Stevie B and leaving and going and holding your homegirl's hand around the duck ponds. Because I know you are one of the biggest pimps that the South City Hills have ever fucking seen. Thank you for giving me that kick in my ass to get me in the first place. Because if it wasn't for you, Schmitty, Bianchi, and one of the other Hispanic little kid at the ranch, I wouldn't fucking be here. I'd be in Rockport shoes looking like my grandpa, melting away. Instead, I'm doing 5-minute Manny workouts. How about this? Bombing my hill in Manny, falling in the street at like 30 miles per hour, getting up without a scratch on me and going, I still got it, dude. I wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for you guys, man.
You just influenced somebody.
I'd like to add this. Aaron Mesa, did you get my fucking Christmas box that I sent you? 2 puzzles, a shirt, much love. You know that. And the chocolate skateboards, video of the year in Schmitty's opinion. It made me want to skate more than any other video all year, and it also made me reminisce about Aaron Mesa's FTC video. The music, the soundtrack, the skating, the camaraderie, the good vibes. It encapsulated what skateboarding is to me. Good job, guys. Woo! We're gonna have to switch batteries. And we'll be right back.
I wish that I could have this moment for life, for life, for life.
Hey, it's Corey at Blue Plate, 3218 Mission Street. Come see us. Meatloaf, fried chicken, deviled eggs, Dollar Olympia beers. We're here every day of the week. We got a garden and we got smiles on our faces. Come let us make you happy.
I could literally do this all day, and it's just like giving love back. Like, dude, there's so much awesomeness in skateboarding. There's so much, dude. At least in your shit, what you're doing, there's so much in it, dude.
We just a new battery, same old studio.
Are we back on?
We're back on.
I really don't want to forget anybody in this. I feel like
Cookie Head Jenkins, that's you.
Shout out. I got a story. If it wasn't for Sergi Ventura, I wouldn't have been able to feel the power in the elevator going up with Cookie or whatever, and Omar. and then sitting down with them, and you could tell Sergi was all proud. I'm sitting with the vert guys going, these guys are fucking awesome. Like, dude, there's no other person like Kooky Head. Wouldn't you say there's no other guy like that I know of with that SoCal style in that in that body? It's like, oh my God, you are so original and so sick.
Oh yeah. Oh, see. Oh yeah, it gets deep. Oh, see.
I wanted to shout out Wee Man. Shout out. And just when that fucking fan blows you, I had that in 1.5 speed, dude. You fucking flew so fast across that fucking lake. That's hella funny shit, man. I don't know if I did mention this, but Bucky again, dude, the struggles, the shit, everyone deals with it. No matter if you got 35 wins on the fucking wall, you still got to deal with the struggles. Again, to take a pod and turn it into talking about cars and shit. I mean, dude, I love that kind of stuff.
I forgot Bucky. Yeah. Bucky Lassick, highlight for sure. That fucking thing you have in your house is insane. I want to test drive it sometime. It's like a fucking modulator.
My shit's taken care of.
Shout out to you, F1. That last fucking lap of the last race, both guys tied. Winner takes all. Max Verstappen, the win. Woo! Heavy duty.
You mean no comprende?
I really can't forget Anthony Shetler due to that Ron Allen pod and making me cry. That was my first initial into the pod game, where that's the first heartfelt one I felt was Ron Allen and Shet. And it just not getting any love on the West Coast. You got nothing but love with your style. Seeing Mike York take your style to EMB. My first impression at EMB is Mike York on flat doing a backside 180 north, but doing it with your north. So that's what an impression you had on kids like us.
And I got a challenge to all you other skateboarding podcasts out there. Let's do what me and Shetler did in 2022. Let's do you get on mine, I get on yours, and we do a 2 podcasts in 1, or whatever you want to call it. I love that. Shetler, much love. No ego. Pride aside. Let's ride. Let it roll.
With Shetler too, dude, help us get Westgate on. He was my favorite skater in 2018. He's the flea of skateboarding. He's got pop like no other, and I just love his attitude. How you guys, it'd be rad to have you, Donnie, and Westgate on the same pod with Schmitty, because you guys do work like that. I've seen you on your pod do it. You guys are like fucking brothers.
And then we'll just push you out the door and bring Ricky Iola in by himself, because he's got a lot to say. I'd love to have you on, Ricky.
Shout out.
That's my favorite Shetler pod, is Ricky Iola.
I don't want to forget Corey Duffel.
Yeah, baby.
I've seen you nothing but with this happy poppy attitude, and just like, I didn't know that you've gone through the same struggles as you've had depression, you've had suicide thoughts. You're the last person I thought that had some of those struggles. So I really related to you when you opened up like that to us. I'm not used to you looking like that, and I really appreciated it. I wanted Schmitty to elaborate more on your story just real quick, because my mind was already gone. You saw where I was at, Corey. I was already out the game, and my mind was already destroyed by the machine by the time you did your fuck up. Schmitty, will you, just for some people don't know, what happened with the kid?
Well, pretty much everybody knows what happened with the kid, I'm pretty sure. But as a youngster, he had an interview in Big Brother, and he said some shit, and they published it, and it kicked him out of skateboarding. And for him to be not able to get a sponsor, to get back on foundation, get a pro board, do all that shit, then quit on his own terms and start his own company, Adored Skateboards, putting out parts, having fun. I mean, you're doing a fucking impressive job, Corey. And you know, I was there the first day you got a photo in the mag. I filmed it. I've known you a long time. And NorCal.
What the fuck have you done?
I don't know if we talked about this, but I did want to talk about Al's first impressions about the trunk. That's how we used to act back then. Like, fuck it, man, I'll get in the trunk then. You test your buddies when you first meet them. You don't know who, well, that's what I did with Johnny back in so-and-so. all those first impressions meant so much to me. It's like, it made me feel like every one of them made me feel closer to the person giving it, because it was kind of like a little piece of me that I wanted to bring to the show. So to pass it on and have you guys reminiscing, it means so fucking much to me, man.
That's the shit that we live for.
The ones like that, like Pencil, E-Man, Al, those are just two bros with no notes, just fucking talking shop and having a reminisce fucking blast. Therapeutic, entertaining, happiness, all those emotions came over me. And the people that were commenting afterwards and just what it meant to them, I got to learn a lot of stories I didn't even know about you. And Sam Hit, that put you on deck for my next Milwaukee. So come on, let's get it going.
Mammy, when it comes to like family,
I really like tacos.
Well, she also likes In-N-Out. You know, for a first impression, that's all we eat is In-N-Out, animal style, all the time, right?
Right.
But to be where she is now with the Wizard, to say one of her favorite skaters is Drahobel.
That's fucking cancer. Fucking damn.
And to have her parents teach her how to skate, it's like, that's what skating is an extended family. It's not your family. It's all love all the time, and it's pretty fucking cool, man.
Hell yeah.
And that sticker I made of Mammy and Amelia, I guess I gotta make more, because that thing is gone.
Okay, well, there's no other story, we're gonna say dream story as broadcast. You went from getting a lottery through your father from Poland to coming out here to learning how to skate, to being at the combi, to getting engaged, to now you're in the Olympics for Poland, and your husband is the fucking coach. Like, what full circle kind of dream story is that? I've never heard of such a dream story in my life, and it was so beautiful to hear that, as well as Mick Osborne told me this. You made a fucking documentary. So as he's saying, oh, she made a documentary, I'm going, what, about herself? He goes, no, about the girls. And it was so heartfelt and so rad that she's my favorite pod. It's like, damn, dude, you've done a lot for males and females is what I'm saying. And your story is such a dream. It's so awesome.
You guys don't know anything about skating. I cannot live with myself knowing I skated a curb for like 2 years. From that moment, I was totally obsessed with skate parks in New Jersey. Dude, she's such a warrior. And the Polish ambassador, I'm super down, dude. We could try to get you up there sometimes. I was like, oh, that's that thing my brother said that I couldn't do. We went to IKEA and then we saw a skate park. What does this mean? Gave me friend of Red Bull status. We were like, no, we gotta be our own nonprofit. We gotta get our own 501c3 status. She had slammed so hard, dude. If you must eat, go to the dining hall. Oh, that was the worst thing I'd ever seen in my whole life. Do not talk to anyone. I love that you and Bucky nerd out on Formula One too.
There's another, I got a lot with these girls. Give a little bit on Poppy. Just give a little bit.
She's not only a star, she's an Olsen, Poppy Star Olsen. I don't know, man. I feel like she was born, her mom had a video camera, and they filmed her whole life, and she became this amazing talent in many areas. Like, have you seen the girl play piano?
No, I'm sure she's a very skilled. You could see the aura around her. She seems
but
awesome.
skateboarding, and then she I thought she was just a park skater, and then all of a sudden she's skating the streets with people, doing well-rounded, and an artist. She had the little animation for Thrasher this year.
Oh my goodness.
Poppy, much love. I feel like I've known you for quite a while and seen you grow up, and it's been a pleasure.
I want to shout out Alana for her struggles. I really hope down the line you reconnect and get a little forgiveness with your bios. It's awesome that you had a surrogate family to take you under their wing and show you the proper love you deserve. I hope down the line there's forgiveness and between your bios. And either way, I wish you the best in life. That's pretty deep, and I can only imagine how that feels internally, and I felt you there.
PMA is everything.
I can only imagine what the slap message board did with your cover.
I don't know what that is.
Well, the cover was you doing a a kickflip through the bar. When I saw it was a tray flip. I can only imagine shove it, all kinds of stuff. Probably people were.
Samaria?
Yeah, but you're legendary for that. Like, those girl covers are awesome, and I believe she foretold the future, and said, I believe there's going to be more girls on the cover. There's 2 back to back or something.
No, 2 in the same year though.
But you almost saw that. You said, you know what, I'd really like to see more girls on the cover. I'm pretty sure it was you that said it. Boom, there's 2 more for you, Samaria. That's awesome.
Here we go.
Anything else? Anybody else or anything that sticks out?
We gotta give lots of love to the magazine Thrasher. They keep the lights on in my apartment, and they've been doing it for 500 issues. I just got to work on the 500th issue with Michael Burnett, and we built a timeline of the history of the mag, and I really dug up a lot of archives. And for me personally, growing up in Northern California, never leaving, not a lot of people stay in the same area their whole life. I have, and I kind of believe I have because it's my favorite place in the world. So that's why I'm still here. Never saw anywhere that I wanted to go more. But Thrasher, to me, will always be NorCal. Coco Santiago, Tommy motherfucking Guerrero, Danny Sargent, Drohobo, these guys that moved to San Francisco that weren't from here. They came here because of the mag, the hills, the skate terrain, San Francisco, CA. To hit 500 while all other mags are gone, you just can't understate how powerful that is. People wearing the shirts at Disneyland that don't even know what it is, to fucking Evan Smith getting 4 covers and still charging because he wants to keep skating. The passion that's all around it is incredible, and it's what drives me to live, really. It's been my life. Thrasher, skateboarding. I mean, the pod would not be the pod without it. So I just have to give so much love to Thrasher.
In the words of Evan Smith, don't be scared to reach out. Not in the fucking comments, not in a text, but in a voice saying, can I get a fucking homie? I need one. Don't be scared to do that, because we're there. We're a family.
Yeah,
we're an outside family, and you can always count on us.
I wrote that down because it was something that I always gravitate towards. Is I love the sound bites. And what I wrote down here was, some of my favorite was the package, obviously.
I'm not claiming.
I fucking love I'm not claiming.
Thank you, sir.
And these are like little things. Like, people have said a lot of amazing things, but I like the little ones that you can just a quick bap. So, Mammy, I over-abused your I really like tacos. For some reason, every time I hear it, I laugh.
It's funny.
And I just love laughing.
Hell yeah. I really like tacos.
Cranny, wait, is that real? Is so perfect for everybody, because there's always this story that you can't believe, but it is true. And then Cranny emphasizing it.
Is that real? I have 2 8th grade diplomas.
And then Evan Smith, that one hit the heart, and Tim mentioned it too. Do it for the Lost Boys.
Oh, I hope the song goes on.
I don't know. That's a tough
Cry
one to
Little
beat.
Sister, do it for the Lost Boys. I hope that sample goes in.
Our job is to hold the flag for all the Lost Boys. The Lost Boys, that's where it's at. That's where, like, everybody out there needs to know, is that, like, this is our safe place.
But what I would love, if any of you out there are locked in your basement and you have a lot of time on your hands, edit together some fun shit. Like, put together some audio clips from what we do, put it together in a way you like, send it to me. I'll use it. I fucking love contributions. So please feel free to send me ideas or edits that you've done or whatever, and become a part of the show. I got a feeling we might have a whack packer like Losco, who hasn't been doing his podcast lately, that might want to contribute to ours. We never know.
Hey, I found out about Losco. He had a little bit of a mild stroke, and he was out for a second, but he's back skateboarding. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I checked in with him because he's been MIA, and he said, yeah, you know, he's also been really busy. He's a homeowner and shit. He's got shit going, but we love you, Nathan.
Big love, Losco. Fuck yeah. I had always one of the first people, him and Tim, like, their support for what I'm doing helps me go so much. The fire is definitely lit from both of them, along with what's his name? I always butcher your name, and then you laugh and you tell me This is how you say it, and I still can't do it. But you know who you are, and I appreciate you very much.
I got a quote. I just love it. It was Mr. Turner, and it was
Brandon.
Yes.
I'm just gonna continue to bring back to skateboarding because that's what I'm married to. So I want to make my wife happy.
Dude, you are so on fire on your board. Enough said when it comes to fucking you're making your wife happier than fuck, dude. You're making us all happy, dude. You're awesome. What a comeback hero story.
I want to do this now before the battery dies, and then we can just run with whatever from here on. But we have to go to the podcast of the year. This is the most listened to podcast, and people have emailed in and given their favorites, and it's all been, run through the fucking analytics division of our guy down there in the basement. The men and the women have been divided.
Good.
Because we're so divisive in 2021.
It's good to give the girls the props too. I like it.
No, we just like giving out awards. More awards. You know who you are out there in Jersey. Fucking number one on the totem pole this year. Tim's bro from way back when in a slap trip. This is FRED GALL.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not bad. It's pretty snowed. We got snowed in today. I didn't have to go to work. If I could, maybe I should just walk outside. Yeah, I'll do that.
It's pissing here.
Really?
Yeah.
Check out our background.
Oh shit.
Yeah, pretty. So I didn't have to go to work from the snow. I got a snow day today. So
dude, that rules.
Pretty hyped.
Hey, well, I got a little thing I wanted to do we're doing like an end of the year little thing for our podcast thing, and I wanted to get you involved with it.
Sounds good.
So check this out. Okay. Hey, so we're here with Freddie, and I just want to say, dude, what a fucking hell of a year you had. You didn't win Skater of the Year, but I think a lot of people were voting for you. You were fucking damn inspirational. Fucking making it happen, the out there, your DIY spot, and fucking the cover. Like, goddamn, what a hell of a year, man. You nailed it.
Oh, man. Thank you. It's not over yet, though. It's just beginning, man. Like, my video parts didn't even drop yet.
Yeah.
And they should be dropping, like, within this month. I should be putting out at least 2 out of the 3 parts that I've been sitting on.
Sick. Okay. Well,
like the whole thing was waiting for the Thrasher to come out before I put the Thrasher part out,
Yeah, the photos always got to come out first or they won't run.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait to see that. No, I was just going to say on the podcast last year, we did like 45 episodes for the year. And this just came in over the airwaves. You won Talkin Schmit's podcast of the year. The most listened to, the most voted for as their favorite. And for that, I'm sending you a complete skateboard handcrafted by Dan Drahobel with a little plaque from us to you as a token of our appreciation.
Holy shit, dude. That is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You just totally made my day. I'm so stoked right now. Like, that's cool. That's the coolest thing ever, man. That's so rad, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad we could connect. Fred's got a snow day today, so he didn't have to work, so it was perfect.
Damn, I'm driving now, actually, too.
Oh, okay. Do you want to reflect a little on your year and like what's going on? You just did mention you got like a video part about to drop, but like it ain't over. 2022 is starting and you're coming in with the same intensity.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's like when that cover came out, that like fucking rejuvenated me, man. You know what I mean? Like I was so stoked. Like I thought maybe there would have been like a 75% chance of like a skate photo on the cover, you know? But then to see that cover of me just chilling, like that's like on the fucking Bible. That's like the most respect ever, man. Like I am psyched. Like that, like I think the next day I went out and filmed something really gnarly just because I was so fucking hyped.
Hell
like
yeah.
it got me amped, man. Like I'm ready to go. And it sucks that like I just went back to work pretty much because I have to, but I would like to get money off skateboarding, and maybe this is the beginning of that, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that I
let's
don't
hope
have
so.
to work, but you know, you got to pay the bills, but I do it out of the love no matter what. But
sure.
yeah, I'm not like, I'm actually, we got something in the works right now with metal skateboards. Like, you know that me and
With
Lou Metal
Lou?
have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're working on like a real distributor, and we're going to go, I'm going all in with that.
Oh, sick.
I don't want to say who's going to be distributing, but I'm sure you guys could imagine who I'm closest to. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably going to be under that roof, but I don't want to say definitely yet, but I'm having a meeting very soon. And like, that's like what I'm focusing on too for this year.
Okay. Well, dude, keep me in the loop and fucking, I'll help you promote it or whatever I can do from my end. Definitely want to know about it and stuff.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Well, dude, how'd you do for New Year's? Did you do anything?
Just pretty mellow, you know, these days. I just went to my girlfriend's sister's house and chilled. And,
Yeah.
you know, it was just another day for me. I just
Same.
went and saw a couple people. I don't drink or nothing anymore. So, I mean, it was just another day. But it was a great year, and I'm glad to have started it off like this is how this is starting off really good for me, basically, you know?
Just keep it going, as they say, till the wheels fall off, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. I got something, dude. I've been working on this thing for Felper, actually.
No way.
It's a photo. Like, back in the day, he used to always tell me, like, you owe me a Switch 5.0 down a hubba. And, like, I was like, even back then, I was like, damn, that's asking for a pretty lot, you know? But, like, I actually have a hubba that's very unique, and it's kind of low, and it goes like a roller coaster kind of. And I know I could Switch 5.0 180 it, and, like, I'm going to do it, and I want to submit it and, like, tell that story and be like, here you go, Jake. Like, I got it for you. You know what I mean?
When you hit,
I found it and I was like, dude, this is the one. Like, because it's not very high and I could handle that these days. You know what I mean? Like, I know I could do it. So I'm like, can't wait to do it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Well, dude, thank you so much. And look for, I'll hit you up for your address. I'm getting the plaque made, and then I'll send you out the fucking board with the plaque and stuff.
Dude, so sick.
Yeah, dude. I'm super stoked that you took the time out. Like, me and McKenney were reflecting the other day, and it's just like so rad for people to take the time out. I never don't appreciate it. Like, I know
it took us like a minute to get together for that one too. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm really glad it worked out, man.
Well,
dude,
let's do one with Brian this year sometime.
I'm down. We'll get that one with us together for sure.
Yeah. Okay, man.
Here, check out this background real quick before we go.
Okay. Oh, shit.
My bowl. It's a little. And then look, if we keep walking, let's check out the mini ramp, see how that's looking. That thing is fucked for sure.
Oh, shit. Dude.
Yeah, look at the ramp. Damn. And then you can't even see the volcano.
Oh, man.
I'm actually back here getting a snow shovel right now because I got to shovel some.
Is that just one day's of snow?
Yeah, it started like late last night at like 10 and went all night till about 7 or 8 this morning.
How cool. Okay.
And like there's like, if you don't have your sidewalk shoveled, like you could get fined and shit. So that's what I'm about to do right now. I'm a good citizen.
Hell yeah. Well, keep it going, Freddie. It's fucking always good to fucking touch base with you. Been a pleasure, man. Happy 2022. Keep it going.
Sick, dude. Thank you guys so much. And to the viewers and everything, thank you guys. And if you guys want to check it out, I have a YouTube channel that I just started also.
I have a YouTube channel.
Have you seen
No.
Yeah, it's called On the Spot with FRED GALL, and the first video is the helicopter ride.
Oh,
it's pretty sick. You should check it out, dude.
Okay, I'll put a link to the thing.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, Freddie. Talk to you soon, man. And yeah, keep me posted on any progress with any of the the metal or whatever you're doing. I'm always down.
Oh, okay. No problem, man. For sure.
Stay safe out there. Stay healthy.
All right, man. Thanks again. Take care, guys.
Take care. Bye.
All right. Later. Oh, man. I'm trying to hang up. Leave.
Winner.com. I was just on the phone with Kenny Osborne again and reminiscing the stories of that the cover day. But it went past that. You were doing frontside wall ride 50 180 ins down below that on the other part of the bank. You gave me your longboard just to not give a fuck. I realized why you were so nice to me. I seen you puff on your inhaler before, so you saw that I had asthma and you gave me empathy. The last person you would think is Freddie fucking Gall to put your arm around you and be cool, dude. You, like I've said before, are the definition of a skateboarder to me. And to see, go ahead, Schmit.
I was gonna say comeback skater of the year.
To evolve.
See you be on the cover of Thrasher at the end of the year too. It was like insane building that DIY.
Jody's spot in Woodbridge has become a refuge for skaters really all across New Jersey and a popular attraction for those out of state. The town wants to shut it down though because it's built over a pipeline, but regulars say the park is more than just a place to practice their skills. They've really built a community.
It means everything to them. They love it. It's like their world. Keeps people off the streets. People come here every day.
A Change.org petition to save the skate park has almost reached 4,000 signatures.
Try to like hold it fucking. I can still bend it though.
Well, what do we gotta do for 2022?
All come together, skate mark. Oh, I'm gonna shout it out. Do what Brendan. Oh fuck.
Woohoo! SD card full.
Do what Brendan Klein did. Don't be scared to stop by with that look in your face and say, "Hey, what's up?"
I'll get the iPhone angle for the closer.
Put in that
look at okay, hold on. Look at what we got. This is our drop, our front drop. The waves. Here's our studio.
Awesome. Well, this Eric, and when we got here, all the audio equipment didn't work. It was fucking Eric J fucking with us for sure.
All the batteries were dead somehow, even though I charged them all night last night.
Go look at some spiritual shit.
Fuck you, Eric. I know it was you, bro.
I know it was you, dude.
Hey, 2022, the show must go on. We're going to be back, but I'm taking a hiatus. Me and Camisa are heading out to the island for a belated honeymoon. I love you, Sharal. Thank you so much for all your support, and I can't wait to fucking get out of here for a while and just have some fucking tranquility and my happiest place I've ever been. So
Misa, for the record, I would have never messed with your best days ever on your honeymoon, your dream days. First thing I thought about when we got the call was, oh shit, we went and got tests and we did everything to make sure we were safe, because I would never even fuck with that day of yours, and I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart, dude.
Well, what song are we gonna fucking take it out of here to?
It's a 2VM, and it's Let's Play Musical Chairs. And it's kind of what me and Schmitty just did right now. We could bounce. It could be 16, 20, 25 years later, and we could still bounce over each other with Phil, with Poncho, with anybody like it was yesterday. Because that's what skateboarding is. It's a family. And family don't fucking die. It's forever.
Thank you guys all for supporting the show. If you have the chance, hit the like button. Share the show with people. Let's keep it growing, and let's keep the community growing. We want to hear more from you guys and have contributions. Thank you to all the shops, Backdoor, Atlas, Filter, Skateworks, the list goes on.
Slip, send them some stickers.
You know, Kingpin in Stockton. We got fucking Black Market up north. We got Edges Skate, Nate Sherwood. Gotta hear from you on the regs. Let's go.
Can I tell a story about Sherwood?
Yeah.
I'm all pumped. The first time I called the pod, it's during COVID. Your chica answers, and I'm asking her about the documentary, the Hill documentary. She's the sweetest sweetheart. Oh, that's so nice. After your pod, I call back, and she totally shines me and goes, "Oh, he's busy." I'm going. And I'm telling her, I was so stoked on the pod. I talked to his wife last time. She was the coolest. And she totally shines me. And I'm going, fuck, what a difference in vibes. I love you guys. But Nate, you should have gone on the phone and gave me some love, you fucking asshole.
And Rob Deerdick, I'm still waiting for you to return my call so you can come on and talk about how you treated Nate Sherwood back in those days.
Or just give him like a lump sum, like $1 million.
Can we just hear it? Can we hear your side? Offers open, doors always open.
Sherwood would have blown his fucking shit up.
Nate Sherwood could have been the next big black.
He would have blew it, bro.
Hey, we love you all. We'll see you again. Talk to you later. And, you know, TalkinSchmit@gmail.com is where you can reach us.
We love you.
Peace.
We love you. We love you. We love you.
We did it, dude.
You never know. I get stressed out till I hear the fucking thing.
But we have to go to...
You got to go that extra mile.
And like, I love Steve Stevens.
So look into tea. It will help you.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talkin Schmit. You can subscribe to the show on iTunes, Anchor, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts. When you subscribe, you'll get notifications every Tuesday of new episodes the minute they become available. Also, please leave reviews and a 5-star rating. It's the best way to help the show grow. All of the episodes will always remain free, but if you would like to help support the show, you can do so at TalkinSchmit.com, where you can pick up some merchandise like t-shirts, beanies, hats, and stickers. The website has an entire archive of all of the episodes, with extra photos and videos. Email us with any suggestions, comments, or ways that the show may have improved your life at talkinschmit@gmail.com. All interviews are conducted, edited, and produced by Schmitty. The intro music is Mary's Cross by the band Nature. A very special shout out goes to the executive director, Sharal Camisa.
Shout out.
Love it! This is Talkin Schmit, where the Rolodex is deep, but the conversation is deeper.